How to turn $100 into $100,000 in 2026. Most people believe that you need a lot of money to become rich. They say, I'll start investing when I have more money. But here is the truth. If you don't know how to grow $100, you will not know how to grow $10,000. Welcome to Will Invest. This is where you learn how to grow your money step by step in a simple way. Today, I'm going to show you how you can turn $100 into $100,000. Not through luck, not through gambling, but through strategy, discipline, and smart decisions. Let's start. First, you need to understand something very important. Turning $100 into $100,000 is possible, but it is not fast. There are only three ways money grows. The first one is time. The second one is skill. The third one is risk. If you only use time, it will be very slow. If you use risk, you might lose everything. But if you use skill and combine it with investing, that is where real wealth is built. So the first step is not investing in stocks. The first step is investing in yourself. If you have $100 today, your goal is not to double it in the market. Your goal is to turn that $100 into income. And the best way to do that in 2026 is by learning a simple, high-income skill. You don't need something complicated. You can start with video editing, content creation, copywriting, or social media management. These skills are in high demand. Businesses are always looking for people who can help them grow. Now imagine this. You take $50 and use it to learn a basic skill online. Then you use the other $50 for internet, tools, or practice. At the beginning, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. You find your first client. Maybe you charge $20, then $50, then $100. Slowly, your confidence grows, your skill improves, and your income increases. Now your original $100 is no longer just money. It has become a machine that can produce more money. This is where most people make a mistake. As soon as they start making money, they start spending it. They buy things they don't need. They try to look rich instead of becoming rich. If you want to reach $100,000, you must do the opposite. You must reinvest. Every dollar you earn should have a job. Instead of spending your money, you use it to grow. You upgrade your tools. You learn more advanced skills. You improve your service, and you increase your prices. So now, your $100 becomes $300. $300 becomes $700. $700 becomes $1,500. And before you realize it, you are making real money. Now comes the next level. When you reach around $1,000 to $2,000, this is when you start investing, not before. Because now you have income. Now you have control. Now you are not depending on luck. You start simple. You don't need complicated strategies. You can invest in index funds, strong companies, or even start a small online business. But the most important thing is consistency. You don't invest once. You invest every single month. Even if it is just $50 or $100, you keep going. Now let's talk about the most powerful concept in money: compounding. This is where money starts working for you. At the beginning, growth is slow, very slow. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening. But this is where most people quit. They don't see results quickly, so they stop. But the people who stay consistent, they win. Because over time, your money starts growing faster. Your profits start creating more profits. Your investments start multiplying. $1,000 becomes $3,000. $3,000 becomes $10,000. $10,000 becomes $30,000. And it keeps growing. This is not magic. This is discipline. Now we move to the final stage, scaling to $100,000. At this point, everything changes. You are no longer starting. You are building momentum. You now have three powerful things working for you. Your skill is making you money. Your investments are growing your money. And your discipline is protecting your money. This is where real wealth is created. You increase your income, you increase your investments, and you stay consistent year after year. This is how it can look like. Year 1. You go from $100 to around $2,000. Year 2. You grow from $2,000 to maybe $10,000. Year 3 to 5. You scale from $10,000 to $100,000. Not overnight, but step by step. Now let me warn you the biggest mistakes, because these mistakes destroy most people. The first mistake is waiting for the perfect time, waiting for more money, waiting for confidence. The truth is, the perfect time does not exist. You start with what you have. The second mistake is chasing fast money, trying to get rich quickly, jumping from one idea to another. This never works. The third mistake is spending too early. If you spend your profits, you stop your growth. And the fourth mistake is giving up. Most people quit before results come. But success is not about being the smartest. It is about being consistent. So let me leave you with this. Your first $100 is not small. It is powerful. It is your starting point. It is your opportunity. If you use it wisely, it can change your life. Start today. Stay focused, stay consistent, and trust the process. One day, you will look back and realize that everything started with just $100. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Will Invest, because here we grow together and we build real wealth step by step.